I refer to myself as a little old lady in tennis shoes who gets in everybody else's business and has a damn good time doing it.
That's Opal Lee, better known around Fort Worth, Texas as Miss Opal.
I'll see you.
But around the nation, she's recognized as a Nobel Peace Prize nominated activist and leader.
If you want something, you just have to go after it.
Born in 1926 in Marshall, Texas, some of Ms. Opal's fondest early memories are celebrating Juneteenth, the emancipation of enslaved people in the United States.
I had beautiful Juneteenth experiences when I was small. We'd go to the fairground and we'd have music and speeches and food and ball games and food and food and food.
Juneteenth combines the words June and 19th and marks the anniversary of the 1865 date the last of the enslaved received the word they were free.
Freedom is for everybody. And we're not free until we are all free.
At age 89, Ms. Opal took on freedom as her cause, fighting for Juneteenth to become a federal holiday. She began Opal's Walk to D.C., culminating in a 1,400-mile trek to the nation's capital.
Do you know we took 1,500,000 signatures to Congress when we got the call to go to the White House? We could turn this country around.
And on June 16th of 2021, Ms. Opal stood next to President Biden as he signed a bill establishing a federal holiday for Juneteenth.
I still pinch myself. It was fabulous. I wanted to do a holy dance, but my kids say when I do that, I'm twerking. So,
while that legislation is what Ms. Opal is most widely known for, she's been quietly creating change in Texas for years, starting with her time as a teacher.
It was my responsibility to see that kids were in school. So if he needed some shoes, I bought shoes or clothes or food. And when I retired, that followed me. People still needed a place to live. They still needed food. And so I joined a food bank.
What started in Ms. Opal's kitchen grew into a community food bank, which now resides in a 39,000-square-foot warehouse. Each day, it provides 600 members of the community with access to fresh food, household products, and pet supplies.
We get chicken, ground beef, a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits that's much needed. This have impacted the community for many, many years, and without it, I just don't know what we would do.
Ms. Opal's impact goes beyond the food bank.
Opal's farm is a 5-acre urban farm in Fort Worth, Texas. We expect to feed about 25,000 people this season.
Ms. Opal's work on behalf of her community and her nation continues to inspire those around her, including her own family.
I'll put it to you this way. I am the granddaughter of the grandmother of Juneteenth. I would even venture to say that she's the grandmother to the nation. When you think about having lived 95 and seen the Depression and seen the Civil Rights Movement, and then to see the Black Lives Matter movement now, to see the first African-American president, when you've got that kind of span, you develop some perspective that's unique. And I think that she's really good at expressing it.
Creating a legacy of activism, tenacity, and the courage to fight for freedom.
The fact that all these things I see need to be done, if they were done, I'd stop. But until then, I'm gonna keep on walking and keep on talking and hoping somebody will listen.
Oh. We're listening, and we are honored to have Miss Opal Lee and her granddaughter, Dion Sims, who's the founding executive director of the National Juneteenth Museum, joining us from Fort Worth, Texas. Miss Opal, I can't tell you what a thrill it is for you to see you on our air this morning. So many people they have this day off, and they're maybe watching this show, and they're saying, how should I spend this special day? What would your advice be, Miss Opal, for how people should spend this Juneteenth?
I think they should spend the special day helping somebody else. I find that when I help somebody else, all my problems seem to disappear. I don't want you to think that they go into thin air, but when I'm helping somebody else, I get help for myself too. So I'm going to advise them, help somebody else.
Ms. Opal, you've inspired us beyond. Dion, I know that the woman sitting next to you must mean everything, the world to you. What have you learned from her? Because I see that your life is dedicated to service, too.
And that's really what has happened. I've learned from her that, you give of yourself, sometimes maybe even to your own hurt, but it's always in betterment of somebody else. And in sowing those seeds, you'll always reap a return on the time and the treasure and the talent that you sow into somebody else. So I've learned that from her more than anything.
Well, Miss Opal and Dion, we have some good news to celebrate Juneteenth, okay? Allstate heard all about your journey, and they want to support your efforts. So as part of the company's commitment to empower an equitable future, they're donating $30,000 to the Community Food Bank in Fort Worth, Texas, in your honor, Miss Opal.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm delighted.
Well, and Miss Opal, to put the cherry on top is Miss Opal actually delivers some of those meals herself to the people who cannot make it there. That's how important these meals are. Miss Opal, we just want to say thank you for gracing us with your incredible presence and for all this lifetime of work, this lifetime of service. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm just glad that I'm able to do it.
Well, you've inspired a lot of people. So thank you, Miss Opal.
Thank you, Dion.
We love you.